everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Everybody's Talking About It, episode 11 of season 3. We are talking about the rules of borrowing. Oh man, I've been wanting to talk about this for a while because people don't know the difference, man. I'm telling you, they don't know the difference. Well, borrowing, having, keeping, not returning, how they return it, man. We're gonna talk. Give it up for Charlie, who's back.
Again! Woo! I'm winning! Same spot. I'm getting like Randy. Watch out there.
Don't come for my spot.
They have, listen, they got Emmys for Best Guest Star on a daytime talk show. They can hear that. Give it up for Kalia back.
Hey, hello.
And then Ebony the Beautiful is over here. Hey.
Hello.
And then last but not least, my best friend Rodney on the end. Welcome back, bro. We are getting into this and we're getting into it now. We're talking about borrowing. What is some stuff? What are things that nobody can borrow at all? Like, don't even ask me. What is that on your list? What's on your list?
Don't ask me for nothing I can't ask you for.
That's true.
There it is.
That's overall.
Damn. Well, there's the show. Thanks for coming out, you guys.
Don't ask me to support a habit that I don't participate in.
Yo, that's a good one.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Okay. I don't know. I guess. Don't ask me for something to sustain your life and you just spent the money on something recreational. Yeah. Like if I know you went out on Friday and Saturday, don't call me on Sunday and ask me to borrow money for TransPass. That's happened to me a couple times. Or like stuff like that. Please don't do that.
Kill their folks off and everything.
Don't ask me to borrow. Don't ask me to borrow.
That's a dangerous person.
I always say like people. I hate when people assume that you have something, so they ask you for something like money. Like when people assume you have, because people ask me for money all the time in my DM. I randomly, like, you got $20 I can borrow, bro? And I'd be like, wait, what? Me?
If you got DM me, that means you shouldn't be asking me for money. That's 1 and 2. Unless your phone, you got different phones.
That means I ain't got your cash app.
So I'm glad you say that. So can we move out of the space of like physical borrows and maybe things like you need my time? Like, people assume if you don't have children or if you're single that you got all the time in the world to give to them. Like, no, my single childless ass actually has a full schedule of fun and important shit to do that doesn't involve doing something for you. That's not fair.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so I want to say that. I don't know if that's borrowing time, but like people asking for your time or your help with things and just assuming that you got it.
These triggering lately.
You reevaluate life. And it's things of it.
Yeah. I don't like when people don't play with my time. Don't borrow my time and play with it like that. When you want to see me get mad and people react like it wasn't that deep. Yes, the hell it was. If you tell me to be here at 8 o'clock, I'm here at 8 o'clock, and you don't show up to 8:45.
Gaslighting.
Oh, I'm not there. I'm not there. I
leave. People have got max. I got things to do. Like I'm not wasting my time. No.
Especially if you didn't communicate it. Like, cause for example, I was like late for like a barber appointment, whatever, like that, and he could have very well like whatever, but because I literally communicated, like, okay, I literally just got a flat. I'm sending pictures. It was understood. You know what I mean? But it's just like, don't not communicate and then just show up.
Let me know.
Or even if you
borrow
the time.
or even if you borrow a physical thing, you need it for a little longer. Like maybe you borrow money from me and you said you'll give it to me Friday. Communicate with me on Thursday or Friday and say, hey, sorry. Either say, just let me know that you need a couple extra days. You need another Friday. Like, listen, my bad, some stuff came up. Can I get it?
Hold on, let me step on some toes.
Oh, shit.
Let me step on some toes.
Like
if you borrowing somebody's husband or wife, you gotta know when to give them back. You gotta know. That's when you gotta know.
That's great theft, honey. That's what you or minor theft.
You gotta know.
Some of these husbands be poor. I can't relate.
She just gave a look like.
Now I actually have a library card, so I have checkbooks in and out. But you know what I mean? That's just the way that it is.
You see, it's not me this episode, y'all. It's
if you borrow,
everybody but me.
When you borrow something, like I have a cousin, we'll borrow like money from each other and sometimes forget because we always pay it back.
Well, that's your cousin too.
That we had this cousin.
Baby.
Cousin, that one cousin.
No, I didn't mean it like you let all your cousins. Because I'm saying,
because
some people have that kind of. No,
because when I order.
No, what I mean by that is if he had a cousin that he already has that kind of relationship with.
It depends on there's no time limit. Let me borrow $20 or let me borrow $100. It's
me,
not a time limit because
it doesn't matter the title. Like just because you family. No. Like for an example, I wouldn't give money quicker to my cousin than I would Maurice. don't matter to me. Matter of fact, I'm closer to Maurice than I am a whole lot of my cousins. Maurice, if he needed something, you gonna have to go to the people that you hang with every day.
Right.
Well, Rodney knows this.
You don't talk to me regularly.
It's the
Rodney knows this.
relationship.
I always say this. If I'm ever borrowing money from anybody, it probably would be him. And I'm going to say this. I never borrow money that's like, unless it's money. Like, it would have to be like $500 minimum. Like, I can't pay this. Like, I need. But that's what I'm saying. If I'm borrowing. No, I'm saying if I'm borrowing. Like, because that means I'm in necessity. That means I can't get it. Like, it's intangible to me right now. But I'll pay you back. Like, that means that. But if it's like, I can't, I don't think thank God, knock on wood, I've ever been in a position where I'd be like, look, I need $5, $10 real quick. You go ahead, send me $5. Like, I need $10.
That's crazy. Are you borrowing $5 for crack? Like, that's how this shake is going.
Usually if somebody's borrowing $5 or $10 from you, it's probably drug related. If you gotta borrow $5.
Or not even drug related, it's a habit. It don't even gotta be hard drugs.
But
a
gas,
habit that
if you need gas money, that basically means you can't really afford to be driving. Because how your car work?
Maybe trying to get your kids from daycare.
Somebody
it could be. I have a friend, somebody in my life, like, you know what I mean, this person is very responsible with their bills, but after everything is done, now it's like, okay, I gotta get to where I gotta go. I ain't even got gas. And I understand it. So, like, I try not to judge people's situations.
I feel like you was talking about me,
You need it for. I have a rule of thumb, though, and y'all may not understand this, but I became a parent 9 years ago. I don't necessarily think that you should ask people with kids
for money
for almost anything, especially money, because it's kind of like me having to pass you over this amount. I got a kid. You know what I mean? I got another mouth I gotta feed. So don't automatically think that I have anything extra to give you, because now I gotta give to you and I gotta give to her. And it's not fair.
My problem is that people don't, when it comes to borrowing, particularly money, this is where you have to start strategically paying your bills that are necessary too. Like, I start saying that, like when we talked about gas, the reason why my eyebrow kind of went up to that, because if you know that this is a vehicle that you're utilizing on the regular, there's nothing set aside for that, like, at all. Like, that's what I'm saying. This is like, these are our, but here's the thing, that's what I'm saying. These are things that you utilize every day, though, Charlie. Like, like, for me, if you eat every day in your house, then one thing, groceries is probably one of the things that's at the top of your list. If you know you need electricity in your home, that's at the top of your list. Gas, if your house is ran on gas, at the top of your list. See, people like to pay their Netflix bills. You need all of that. People need to pay that shit.
They pay themselves. They just going to account and take it.
You know what I'm saying?
They eat lunch before you do.
Right. But that's what I'm saying.
But you swear you going to lunch at 12, they want to 11:30.
Then maybe you shouldn't have streaming services already if you know that that's going to be an issue for your bills. That's what I'm saying when it comes to prioritizing. Those are the kind of things that are necessities.
Everybody moment of discernment is different, because I will openly say, like, how Rodney, telling y'all my business on this damn show. I am a person,
You told us about the news. You can tell us everything.
I mean, here we go. So, but no, I am a person that I say a lot of times, I guess because, and I always hear this, like, people say they don't understand how the friends without kids is broken than the friends with kids. I said, because I can kind of figure it out by myself. If I got to figure it out for me and the baby, it's a little harder. But I always say I'm a person, I'm more able to give my time and my help than my money, only because I have certain savings goals in mind. I got things I'm got. Right. Yeah, so absolutely. I offer that. I am a friend sometimes that borrow money, but I'm also a person, I know who I can ask, because if I'm tied into that person's life enough, I kind of know what's going on with them. And then I'm always thinking in the back of my mind, like, if they don't have it, I have to have another plan. So a lot of times people bank on somebody else, and that's the plan A, B, C, and basically A through J, and that's not fair. Like, it's no backup to this.
I'm going to be very transparent.
And if I ask, I really need it, because I'm one of those people, like, I will make it happen. We got a side hustle. I'll figure it out. But
I'm going to reveal something. I'm a very transparent person. I am a very egotistical person. Yeah. When it comes down to...
You had to reveal that?
I am, because I wanted to say it like that, because I don't like... when I say ego, is because it's more of, I like to say that I did it by myself. That gives me such a thrill to say that, though. Like, I don't know why. It's almost like an ego trip or a power trip for me. Like, I don't like to ask anybody for nothing because sometimes I get to a point where it's like, no, you didn't. I do it. I pay bills and miles. I did that. I gave that party. I did that. I did that. I've got that. Nobody did nothing for me. I did it for myself. That's why I don't ask anybody for anything because it's more of that for me. I would rather ride it out in the trenches, go in a hole, not let people see me, not go out to eat, not do nothing, and tell everybody I'm not coming and save my money just so I can come out of the hole and be like, and I did that.
And I did it.
Go ahead. I'll let you go ahead.
I'm the person, so even if, all right, so like you borrowed money in the past, if I know that you can give it back, doesn't always be like the end all be all for me. If you're the person that I lend money to often, but then you out here telling the world, oh, I do this on my own, don't nobody do this, don't nobody do that, I'm gonna stop giving.
That bothers me.
The self-made folk. The self-made folk.
Now, you know damn well you didn't ask me. I helped you, but you know what I mean? I'm not the person you tagged and when you did it and all that, and I'm not looking for that type of stuff. But I can't stand that. Like, don't be out here. You was out here begging, robbing Peter to pay Paul, but then now all of a sudden there's this big boom, it happened, and it's just like,
no. You know what bugs me? See, this is why I stopped letting people borrow money, because like maybe about 6 years ago, maybe even 7 years ago, I let somebody borrow money who kept saying they was going through a tough time. When I tell you the next day they had a picture of them in fucking Vegas, when I tell you, I said I will never in my life let a living soul borrow money because of that. Because when I saw you online in fucking Vegas and you down here gave me this sob story about how you ain't got no job, you this, that, and the third, and you done took my little $100 with you over to Vegas.
Even if first of all, how far is $100 getting you in Vegas?
No, but I'm saying you probably hit up. No, they probably hit up a couple people. I probably wasn't.
Or they already had 500 stockpile. They're like, damn, I get extra 100, 600, I'm out.
Yeah, I'm out. Like I'm
fine. You could have kept it a buck with me in that situation. Be like, listen, I paid for this trip already. My money's already tied into it. I can't get it back. I'm already going.
Don't go. Because you still gotta eat. You don't know what's gonna come out while you up there. Don't go.
I mean, you do need emergency money.
I'm not saying like that. I'm saying like if you keep it a buck with me, like, all right.
Yeah, if you
my money's squared off, I do got, but she was like, but something happened home before I remember one time my car broke down when I was going. Stuff does happen. Like I said, but keep it a buck with me. Like, just keep it a buck with me.
Just be honest. I don't care what the situation is.
Yeah, just be honest with me.
You paid for the vacation and you didn't budget or something came up and now you don't have spending money.
Yeah. And my job on my mind, you're not getting that back to me as soon as you get back because you just came back from vacation. I hollered at you in 2 weeks.
I popped my tire last week thinking like, oh, my joint was going to be $50. No, it was $80. It wasn't payday. Yeah. You know what I mean? It happens, and I'm not afraid to say that because nobody at this table is rich. Yeah. So, but all I'm saying is if you get into a bind like that, you got to be able to be honest and say, this is, I'm asking you for this, this is what I need it for.
Yeah.
I'm not going to automatically say no just because it's a trip to Vegas. Whatever. Oh, I get it. I get it. You messed up. But you know what? Nobody should be stranded nowhere with nothing.
Yeah.
So here's what I can give you. Hopefully that'll at least get you something to eat while you're down there.
Yeah, help you figure it out.
You gotta eat. I can't buy you the $20 drinks that they got down there, but nobody should be nowhere where they can at least hit up a McDonald's so they can eat.
Yeah, I'm gonna say so they can. But it's like a thing of also people. I understand it's the principle, but then also people the borrowers, because sometimes a lot of times the borrowers, they're the people that are givers in people's lives, and then you got the takers that's always going to come and ask. Unfortunately, you have to be the hard ass in that relationship and cut the faucet off. You have to stop giving. They not going to stop taking.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what I'm saying. Like, you don't want to be that person because your nature is to be helpful. Your nature is to help people, but you got to be the dickhead in that situation or the dickhead to them because they're never going to stop taking. And that's in some cases. It might be some people that really have a tough time and it do seem like they keep asking, but once they get on their feet, they just like they sing your praise, like thank you so much, I'm glad you. But then it's the ones that it's like they never get it together, and it's like you don't think forward at all. And it's a difference between, like I said, if something like that happened, at first I'd be like, did you take my damn $100 to go to Vegas?
See, my thing is, I could see if you literally like call me in distress in Vegas, like, oh, I don't have no extra money out here, I'm stranded. But for you to go to Vegas, because you was just here yesterday. That means whatever story you came up, you was already trying to get your story in line. That's why I said it's the smart. You were plotting. That's what I'm saying. Now, there's a difference between. That's the difference between people like if you were in Vegas and it's like, all right, I'm fucked up my money. I don't got no way home, or I don't have no way to survive. Call me in Vegas in distress. I'll do that. Right. I'll help you with that because I can understand how that.
So you just want to be safe for really like emergency.
That's when you borrow. I'm not going to send you on no trip to Vegas. I'm not paying for your trip.
You only get one time with me anyway, so like I'm not going to be mad about that. Tell me about that. But now I know, since you called me in Vegas in distress, now I know. Okay,
you're that person.
You're the boy who cried. You're the boy who cried.
And I may not enter the next time. God bless you.
And you be blessed.
But you know,
God be with you.
And another thing is, what we gotta learn how to start saying is no, period. Not no, oh, dad, cause my bill is so I don't got.
Oh yeah, no.
No is a complete sentence.
I have a hard time with that.
Me too.
No, so we're clear.
Yeah, I'm gonna say what happened. Wait,
I gotta give an excuse.
But then me.
I just paid my.
You asking me for something. I didn't ask you shit. So I don't feel like I gotta explain shit to you.
I hear you. I mean,
I get your reason why. Like,
I
just look. I don't want you to be clear. Like you think I'm being petty, but I said no because I don't want to give it to you, or I said no.
I don't want to give it to you.
But I said no was a complete sentence because you wouldn't ask me why I'm giving it to you if I said yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just like I'm starting to.
I had to start doing that too.
Look, Charlie, you thought that too. You thought that too. Because I said that. I was like,
if I came up to Rodney, was like, well, if Rodney came up and was like, hey, Kalia,
can I borrow $5?
Can I
you
borrow?
say yeah.
And I'll be like, yeah, he gonna be like,
he ain't gonna go, why?
It's just gonna be, oh, thanks. It's not gonna be, well, then why you giving it $5? Yeah, like.
You ever notice when you want somebody? Oh my God, y'all gonna
do it. You about to get triggered.
Y'all gonna love this one.
Oh,
you ever know like when you tell somebody that they can borrow something, they get to you quicker than you faster than next one.
They will make a way out of
the last 3 weeks. You got to my house.
When I tell you they ain't no way. But ding dong, you like, damn, I ain't even get out the shower yet.
Can
I go to the ATM?
They be like, yeah, cuz, can I have $100? Yeah, sure. Ding dong. But I was outside waiting for you.
I was outside because I thought God told me you was going to say yeah. God already told me that he was going to work
to repaying it back. Now all of a sudden, well, can you come get it? Or
I'm not home. I'm at work. I'm going away next week. I'm doing overtime.
Now it's a funky $5. It wasn't funky when I gave it. It was precious when I gave it to you.
And God gave it.
Bless you.
God bless you.
I'm saying it smelled like roses and salvation when I gave it to you.
And now you ain't talking to me over some measly $5. Look, why I said they be counting it like this? I can't believe you gonna let somebody be in friendship go over $5. Take it. You ain't gonna hear from me no more. Ding dong. Can I borrow $10 again, girl?
I feel like you talking
That's the one I hate the most.
Oh goodness.
When you borrow money, give me what you borrow. You borrow 25, don't be like, give me 20. Hello, where's the $5?
Wait, people do that? Child.
I ain't gonna lie. I am the motherfucker that will break it up. You gonna get these payments in installments.
No, it ain't payments. It's
not cheap. No layaway. Not cheap. Layaway. You get paid in installments.
No.
So you using Apple Pay with your friends, but you're on the internet.
Say it again. Say it again.
I'm not meaning it like that. What I already told you.
I'm only messing with you.
I ain't mean it like that. I only told you that if I borrow money, if I borrow money, I only borrow money that's heavy. Like I honestly don't borrow like money. I don't.
Okay.
I try myself. If I'm borrowing $500, you gonna get $250 and $250. You gonna
But you know what? In all honesty, not you, but you really shouldn't do that. Like. The way someone gives it to you is the way you should give it back. In all honesty, like,
I give it to you?
Because I know how I know how that works. Like, okay,
it's not with more.
Now, when I get my money, if I borrow $500 from you, now I know it hurts for you to take right off the top $500 and get it right back, but you really should because now you're trying to have your cake and eat it too. Like, well, I still need to keep some of mine.
But then what if they
don't pay?
Right. You know how to go saying, don't lend what you can't afford to borrow. Don't borrow what you can't afford to rent. Because at the end of the day, because you don't get pissy if the person got to pay you back that way. If they got to do 100, you getting your money back.
But say it up front. Don't just leave
that's fine.
No, I wouldn't say that. No,
$5.
No, I would definitely.
$500. You gave me $4.
Tell me up front.
No, the day, right.
I'll pay you
I
back.
am that like that from the
over
day that
time.
no, motherfucker. I'm like that the day that you let me borrow the money.
Right.
If I need to, I'm going to pay you back half and half. If so, I'll let you know.
Right.
It could be
Just
either
let
or.
me
I'm gonna
know.
let you know
But
what
a lot of
happened.
people don't know how to
give up
communicate.
what I can't afford to never see ever again.
Oh yeah.
I want my $5.
yeah.
If
Right.
I gave you 25,
I
gave you
never
$5.50.
give you what I know
I
I
want-
need to see back.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like
If
if I
needed
know
that
I need
moment,
that
yeah.
money back and I'm gonna be looking for it, then that means I don't have it to give.
Yeah.
Come on, you gotta be Maya Angelou over there all poetic. I don't have it to give.
You know what I mean? But if you call me
I hate it.
$500 and I get, here,
time I borrowed.
I ain't gotta think
Yeah,
about
because
giving it
honestly,
back.
with a lump sum like that, it's like it's hard to hold on to that at one point. And my logic is, I'm gonna give y'all back the $250 because if I gotta sit here and save up this $500, baby, it's gonna be a long time. Because
But wait,
in the midst of me
You
stacking them,
shouldn't be asking for something that you're not about to run into. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no.
For example,
Rodney,
if
what-
I ask you for
I
something,
feel like if you borrow, once you get the money, it's supposed to come off the top, not after you
off
pay
the
your
top,
other bills.
you cannot.
Come
That's
on, you
everything.
better
I'm not
pay your
responsible
tithes
for carrying you
That's
going
not
to the
enough.
store.
Yeah, no, that's
If you borrow from me,
Ebony,
send it from the top.
Ebony, then I will go by that circumstantial.
You get
All
paid
right,
on
I will
Friday,
go by
Friday at
your
12
person.
a.m.
Here's the thing. Say that you letting your best friend or your sister or whatever borrow $500 toward her moving into her new house or her new apartment, and she said, "I'm only letting you borrow." But if she's getting all your you got new furniture and getting your new bills
you
all
have to
installed in the house.
bill.
And oh my God.
She's right.
You gotta sacrifice. If
Don't-
I work
you
hard,
have to
I work hard for
sacrifice.
every
I
point
sacrificed
I got.
my
That's what I
500
said.
and gave it
Did
to
you
you.
not
See,
let
now,
When you run into
unless
your
it's an
500,
emergency-
it
unless
needs to
it's an
come off the top,
emergency.
because that's respect.
Well,
And
listen.
there's no argument about that. It's respect. You don't get to get your money.
conversation is the respect.
No, you don't get to get your money and penny pinch what you gonna get back. You borrow a lump sum of money from somebody, give it back in a lump sum unless you convey that. And you know what I mean?
Yeah, a lot of
That's,
people don't
let's
talk.
just be honest.
Yeah.
We're
Well,
adults.
then,
That's
basically
selfish.
what you're saying is I'll give it back to you at the end of the month once I save my $250 and my $250, and then I'll give it to you at
That's
the end
fine,
of the
but
month.
say that.
All right.
I don't want y'all to keep going in life like you can borrow a lump sum of money from somebody and then penny pinch what you gonna get back. That's not
Nobody
fair.
said penny pinch, but we're going to
That
get
is
back
penny
the
pinch.
fuck.
did.
You can't.
If
Right,
you
and
give
don't
him
go
a
in there
automatically. You
Don't
don't
piggyback.
automatically after
Don't
pay.
piggyback.
I agree with him.
No, but you piggybacking. Don't piggyback.
Oh, I hear you.
Listen, I agree. We can take up an offer for him too.
In Chinese
It's not an
money.
offer.
Carry
All
on,
I want
Rodney.
is my $5 back. If I give you 25, I want 25.
Don't
I
penny
can't
pinch
lie.
me.
I'm a single woman on the go. I go on vacations. I buy things.
No,
Now hold on. That's where the story
But
gets a
wait,
little
do
different.
you
Rodney,
work?
I do.
Rodney, wait a
So
minute.
you gonna run into somebody
So you
that's
deserve
happy to
everything
pay.
you got. You ain't responsible for taking care of the
Rodney,
house.
hold on, y'all.
Thank
Rodney,
you.
hold on. Now it's different. Now if you see that person, if that person borrowed $500 from you and they did the $250 installments, I can see if you
I ain't
saw
got no
them
problem with
online, like profiling, like oh, I'm out here having a drink. I know you ain't out partying when you still owe me $250 more. I can see if that was going on.
Okay.
But if you know that person is struggling and shit, they really
If I know
working
you
hard.
struggling, no.
That's why I said
You gotta know the nature.
Yeah, if you see that person like, I'm about to fly out to
myself.
Miami, knowing this person still owe you $250. That's a little different.
Yeah.
All right, y'all remember Wake Up Now?
Woo.
Wake up.
Right.
Now. Was that
It was like that pyramid scheme stuff, but everybody was acting like they was balling, right?
Yeah.
So they did this guy that was gonna wake up now. He was a baller online. So we go to the casino one night and he like, yeah, I'm about to get this, I'm about to get this. He didn't get none of that. He lost a couple hundred, right? I'm just like, damn.
Oh, okay.
But I'm thinking, you got it to lose. You might got a little bit of money. The next day, he
No, he
asked me for
didn't.
$50 to pay his phone bill.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
Just 50?
No, he didn't.
It was
This was
only
a few
50?
years ago. I don't know.
I hate
This was a
And I
long time
wonder.
ago.
I hate
look,
so
guess what?
when I don't know what
Come
he
here,
is
I
like,
wonder
No,
if
but
he.
my thing
But
is,
Look, y'all. Look, I wonder if
you
he
needed 50?
eats ass.
He need a 50 ball. He better start in charge.
Listen,
Like he better start in charge.
No,
He
he
asked you for
didn't.
$50 to pay.
Have you watched
after
him?
he
What
went
do you
out.
have, Metro?
and that was my. I don't know. This was like 10 years ago. I don't
He
know.
has-
Wait, did
Get
you
a
borrow?
free Metro.
Yeah.
Oh.
But that's none of my business.
But then that
you
doesn't-
made a choice.
But-
if you're not responsible, that's not my responsibility.
So-
He tried to ball
that
out
was one of the
day
hard
before.
no's because he got blocked.
There it is. So
But did he take you
boundaries.
home?
So like I know for
Did he
certain
take you
people,
home at least?
money is
Yeah,
more
but that's what I don't
fluid
give
with
a
them,
fuck.
like in terms of like how it flows to and from them. So that's a hard no for me too, because I've had a gentleman that I was talking to.
Now he's a gentleman.
No, he's a crusty nigga. But he's a gentleman at the time. I'm being respectful. He also, we had been maybe talking for a little bit of time, and he definitely asked me for $50 one time, and I looked at him like, No. And you two got
Here's
you
a
got
good
no homies.
topic.
Where's your mother?
When is it a good time in a relationship to
We
start
weren't in a
asking?
relationship. Do you want to know really what we were doing, Rodney?
Just fucking.
Fucking.
I hit it once.
All right.
So we didn't. It wasn't that stellar. So did you think you was gonna knock me out my
But
job?
when is
You
it?
get broke. Yeah, I'm gonna say first off, you giving out broken dick because it wasn't even that great for you to be talking about. You think you gonna cash out on me, bro? Or like you gonna get off on me? No.
Hello?
If it was good, you might have thought about it.
Maybe. But no, actually I wouldn't have. I wouldn't have.
You know how it is. If it's
You saw what she
good,
said.
if it's good, that pocketbook is open.
But you know
Think I'm
what?
ready for your haircut.
Yeah.
I don't know. The only time I ever did that was for a man I was dating. Like I don't know. I'm
Yeah,
just
they gotta be in a relationship.
yeah, and it's like yeah, we have to
Okay,
be
so
in
my
a relationship.
question was, in a relationship, when is it okay to start asking for stuff like that, like to borrow money and stuff like that? Because
I would never
I
do
run
anything
into
like
like actually my cousin had put up a post. Like, everybody was going at it. Like there's females out here. And I know you hate when we put you on a group, but there's females out here. Like all of a sudden we start talking, and all of a sudden now he's expected to pick you up from work. Pay for dinner, all of that. So
Get your hair and nails done.
Yeah.
All of that kind of shit. When
and
you
now,
expect that to start
you're
happening?
supposed to be
That's
able
what-
to text him and be like, "Babe, I need this," and he's supposed to.
Yeah, when is
check
that-
you
when is that
$200
timeline
for
start
your
to
hair
go?
and nails? So when
When do you expect that to happen?
immediately?
So I'm like
That's
you
how
also,
you
where I have an ego. I'm not gonna ask.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my problem.
I'm very big on energies and what you giving. So like, if this ain't what you giving and offering freely, I'm not asking.
I'm
for
not
it.
asking
Got it.
for it.
Is it
I'm
a
not that
done
girl.
deal if he don't just come offering, babe? Let me pay for your hair.
Yeah, how about that?
Is
No,
that
because
a
again, I
done
got an
deal?
ego, so like I take pride in being able to say I maintain this.
It's
Stuff like
just
that.
out
Stuff
here.
like your upkeep.
In a relationship, I do like a man that's a giver.
So
In a relationship, but I'm not out here just expecting from everybody.
And
So
like
I
when
will
that-
say
that's
this
a taker.
as a, I guess, I hate him so bad. I knew something was coming, yo. That's why I was trying to talk. I knew something was coming. I knew
Go
it.
ahead, go ahead.
So I am similar to Ebony in the fact that I am very
she is.
prideful.
You
I'm very
You're a
prideful.
liar. So
You gonna go over that side of the law? But I am very prideful. I am very proud of the things I do work for. But I'm a person that does work off of energy. I always say all the time, like, no, you don't gotta pay me. You don't gotta pay me for it, but you can't come over here for free. So it's just like I would like for you to contribute to my lifestyle and my
You trying to figure that out too?
yeah.
It's sounding very, very
prostitution.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm not a person, you can't buy me. Like, I'm not a person that you like, yeah, because I got this money and we gonna ball out and da-da-da.
Yeah, but that don't mean it's free.
But that don't mean you
For
being
some
in my
reason,
company
the
is
idea of
free.
being
Y'all
broke
giving
is
off
not sounding
prostitution.
too bad.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry, Abby. You know I
Listen,
love you, boo.
we coming, we came. We
I mean,
here,
in
we
the
here,
sense
yo.
of like, I don't expect like upkeep. I'm a woman who gets her nails done, her toes done. I get my hair cut, so I don't have to pay as much for like
That's
that
cost
part.
so much.
But
So you want a guy
I'm not
to really,
paying for your
so
hair
y'all really
and
want?
mine.
no, I'm saying
Listen.
yeah, because it's getting taken out
If you go to your
mustache
barber,
treatment.
if you go to your barber, you get a twofer. So you can get a twofer.
No.
Now look.
But no, I was
Wait.
saying that I can pay for my own upkeep because I'm gonna be the
Females
baddest that I
want you
am
to
with
pay.
or without you.
Pay for their hair, their makeup, their nails, their
What?
toes,
Their braid?
their pussy waxed, all of that. You want all of that.
They do?
They want you to
I
pay
pay
for the
for that.
windows when they bust
You pay
them
for your
out.
pussy waxed?
Yes.
I pay for my own vagina waxing.
How about yours?
You get it waxed.
Yeah,
Wax?
because I'm gonna keep. So
Let's
I
take
had that
another
notion that
episode.
women.
You get waxed?
You get waxed?
What? Wax what?
He's trying to put hair back on my wrist. Why would he get anything waxed?
You don't wax. You don't.
Wait,
You don't.
this is not the
listen.
topic.
You don't.
Keep going.
You don't wax your taint.
I use Nair.
Oh my god. Oh my
How did
god.
we get here?
Borrowing.
We can take a ride past the taint.
That's why I Nair it.
Oh, you like when you get a ride past the taint?
Absolutely not. Don't play with
I was gonna say you did not say that last time.
I did say that last time. That's a lie.
I watched the episode.
Just
Oh my god. Oh my.
But that's it. So now y'all get it out there with borrowing. Be mindful of who you let borrow, what you lend out. Don't lend nothing that you can't afford to borrow. Don't borrow nothing that you can't afford to lend.
Stop
and
begging.
don't do it, y'all.
Work harder.
And start supporting your friends more in that. Like, go ahead and start building together so you ain't got to borrow from each other. Start building businesses. Get out there. What Kim Kardashian said, work harder. Say no, yo.
Believe in that business like you believe in that man. That's what I said on my Instagram story.
I know. And listen, follow out. Get out there. We're going to see y'all next week for our season finale, season 3, where we're going to be talking about Jesus. Saving your drama. Keep your baggage to yourself. We'll see you next week for the season finale.
That's for Aaliyah.
Hey.